Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you are having an absolutely amazing morning. Oh my God, I'm so excited because I have something in store for you this morning. I have my good friend Jocelin, I call her J Hood, coming on this morning to share with you guys. And I am going to invite her in here and we're going to get this conversation going. There we go. All right, I sent the invite. All right, Jocelyn, I sent the invite. Uh, Hopefully you'll be coming on in just a second. You guys know Instagram has a little delay. So she should be coming in here in just a second. And we're going to get started with a conversation of hope. All right, give it a second, guys. Jocelyn, where are you? Give her a second, guys. She coming on in here. But anywho, how is your morning going? How is your morning going this morning? How are things going for you? I hope it's gotten off to a great start. Let's give her just a second to come on in here. We're going to be talking about confidence this morning, guys. Confidence, 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 and gratitude. Just give my special guest a second to come in here. Okay, there we go. IG trying to glitch a little bit, y'all, but we're going to get through this. There she
Hey,
is.
I had to
Hey,
call you. Hey,
how you doing this morning?
I am doing fabulous. How about you?
I am great. I am great. So I am super excited about this conversation that we're going to have. And I'm glad to be having it with you because I know you know all the ins and outs about this confidence. So, so guys, y'all get ready. Put your seatbelt on because this going to be a wild ride with my friend. She is so amazing. Let me just give you a little introduction about her. She is a mother, a grandmother, a retired nurse, a coach and consultant. She's actually referred to as the connection specialist. And her bio, you know, what she does is she connects midlife women back, connects and reconnects them back to who they are, their purpose, right? And for me, she is just a sweet, strong, savvy, sassy, funny friend that I have been able to get to know over the years, right? Absolutely amazing person with a beautiful heart. And I really, I don't take that lightly. I don't take you being here for granted. I don't take it, I really appreciate it. Right. I'm trying to find words, but I just really appreciate it because I know you are going to bring so much value to this platform and be able to help people get to that next level of where they should be. So thank you, my friend, for coming on today.
You are so welcome. There's no way I would have said no to Crystal. No way. Would never said no to Crystal. Crystal and I actually met through a business.
Yes. Yes, we actually met through a business, but we continued to stay connected.
Yeah.
And some kind of way, we always finding each other throughout these years, right? And Jocelyn has a habit of sending you love notes, right? I was going to talk about this later, but I'm talking about it now.
Okay.
She always sending you these love notes that come unexpected, but actually are God sent because I get them in the mail when I am actually at that point that I need them, right? Strong people, they think strong people just balance off of their strength, but we balance off of little things like this, right? And I'm not trying to minimize this, but
Right.
things like this are actually what keep me going, right? When I get those messages in the mail from Jocelyn, and I'm still waiting for her to monetize off of this, but when you know, I got to throw that in there. But when I get those little love notes in the mail from her, guys, it really is on time and it's right when I need it. And the wording is just perfect. So I know it's a God thing and it's not
It is.
just something that's happening by coincidence. So Jocelyn, thank you for coming on this morning. I hope I introduced you well and I got everything out. Do you want to add anything? Did I leave anything out?
No, you did just fine. Just know that I love the Lord and I am excited about what he's doing in our lives in this season of I think it's
Yes.
wonderful. He is just opening so many doors to us. And I'm excited about it. And that now we're mature enough to walk through them without fear, without intimidation, without being afraid to step onto the other side to see what's over there. Because too often,
Right.
as people, what we do is we become afraid of what's new.
Yes.
And we're afraid of what's unknown. Because
Yes. Yeah.
stuff we've been doing, we know how to do that. So we're
Right.
comfortable with that. So when we go outside of that, it takes us outside of our comfort zone. And too often, we don't want to do that. Too often,
Right.
we don't trust God enough to step into the unknown.
Right. Right.
He knew before we were even a gleam in our mother's eyes that we would be here on this day at this time doing this thing. But
Right.
we were not privy to the information, because he didn't let us know.
Right. Right.
We're
Right.
afraid to step outside of what's comfortable for us. So
Right. Absolutely.
we have to learn how to trust him. We've been talking,
Yeah.
we had a brunch over the weekend, and the word trust has just been resonating in my spirit over and over and over. How we
Right.
need to trust him.
Yes.
And that he trusted enough in the fact that he allowed his son Jesus to go to the cross. He trusted
Yes.
unto him, running unto him, saying, what must I do to be
I
saved?
do to be
And
saved. Yes.
appreciate his son Jesus' death. He trusted it. And we have,
Right.
it's reciprocal. Trust is reciprocal.
It is. It is. That it is. And you got a little bit of hesitation in the internet connection, just a little bit. So that's why I'm pausing. So don't think that I'm not. I don't have nothing to say. I'm just pausing because I'm waiting for the connection to come. But we already behind this bad connection, and we already said we gonna get through this no matter what, because I know this gift right here has a lot to share. Y'all see in the first 2 minutes she done already preached the whole sermon, right?
A whole one, right? Because it just resonated with Crystal, it resonated with me.
Yes, yes.
We're in a season. We're in what I call the mature woman season.
Yes, yes.
That mature woman season, you know how it is. When you're the mature woman, you done had all these things happen to you. You done been hurt. Things have gone down. You haven't accomplished what you think you were supposed to accomplish because we're operating
Right,
our timeline and not his.
right, right, right.
There we go.
And the good thing about being in this mature season, because I also try to encourage others also at that level. But being in this season that we in, Jocelyn, we are able to help so many other people, right? Because of our life experience. And a lot of times people will be thinking, she know everything. No, I done lived a lot of stuff. It's a lot of things that I've lived that I can share with you to help you not hit those roadblocks that I've been able to hit. So I'm a resource to your journey, as a mature woman. Yeah. But I got a question for you. I don't like to do scripted stuff. That's why I didn't send you a script, because I like it for it to flow. Right? So I know where you are now is like such a phenomenal level. You're speaking on different platforms and you're doing other things. You're helping. I seen you were talking about something. You have like a nurse symposium that you're doing, right? With nurses, guys. This woman at the end, I'm going to let her give you all of this information. But she is such a phenom, right? And it has evolved since she retired and stepped into her gift. It has just catapulted, right? And she just took off and walked. Were you battling with prior to you taking off and stepping into your next season, right? Did you battle with some things like self-doubt, anxiety, worry, fear, what some people call the imposter syndrome?
Every bit of that. All of that. I was able, okay, so I retired. My effective retirement date was November 1st, 2018. When you retire from government, you have to do your paperwork 90 days in advance.
Okay.
And the enemy spoke to me 90 days.
Wow.
He started out, well, what are you going to do with yourself? This is all you know how to do. Well, why are you going to retire? Because you ain't got nothing else to do. You're just going to sit home and rot. You know, most people that retire, they can die within 5 years. I mean, I heard all of that. But then God's voice was so much louder. He said, my people stay in places too long.
Say that again for the people in the back.
My people stay in places too long. And what that did for me is it solidified my exit. Because this is the thing. When I retired, that means I was going to get a check. So then the new battle became, well, if I don't do nothing else, I'm still going to get a check. Well, no. In order to move further and to do more, you're going to have to do a little more work. And there were days, Crystal, I went from someone else controlling my time to me having to learn how to control my time.
Yes. Because you came out of that system, that systematic living. I tell you when to go to, what time to be here, what time to eat lunch, yeah.
All of that. All of a sudden, I was a manager of myself. Can I
yeah.
get harder? That is hard.
It is.
Because now,
yeah.
Wait, what I'm going to do with me? What time?
Right.
And when I get up, what I'm going to do next?
Right.
I literally had to learn how to manage myself. And that was managing anybody else.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah. And you have to really think about it. Okay, what is it that I want to do next?
Right.
How do I want that to look?
Yeah.
What do I need to do to make that happen?
Right.
But more importantly, will I trust God enough to walk through those doors that He opened? Once again, the fear can grip you.
Yes.
Choose not to hear it. That also comes with, Crystal, surrounding yourself with great women like you, the Taylors of the world, finding coaches. Because one thing that makes a good coach is that they have a coach. And you need a mentor in every area of your life. You need a money mentor to help you make the money, but even more important, how to keep the money.
Right.
You need a business mentor or a business coach that helps you structure your business.
Right.
One can't teach you everything.
Right.
Coaches, because different coaches are good at different things. And I didn't realize this till later on as I started being in different rooms. But the thing for
Right.
me that's so powerful is I spent so many years not feeling worthy and feeling that I didn't belong in certain places.
Mm.
So what I had to do was I had to overcome that.
Right.
Now,
Right.
when I started going to different places, I would serve. That way you see me, but you don't see me.
Right.
Hear me, but you don't hear me. So we hide ourselves in service. Oh, I'm just here to serve. Not realizing that there's people in that room that need to hear your voice. They're not just there to
Right.
serve everybody else. They're waiting.
Hmm.
There are people waiting for you. They're
Right.
waiting for me. And if we don't ever step up to the plate, then what?
Right. Right.
I,
Right. Right.
I just decided I don't need any more blood on my hands.
Right. Mm. Mm.
And I need to talk to those that I need to talk to and deal with those that God sends to me for that.
Mm.
I,
Right. Right.
I went to a conference at the beginning of April with one of my coaches. And one of the ladies that was a speaker, she said something to me that was so powerful that I'd never heard before. And she said it to me in a manner that made me know that it was God breathed.
Mm.
And she kept saying it over and over. She said, I see this. And I see you saying no. Stop saying no. Stop saying
Mm.
to other people. Stop that.
Right.
I need you to do what you need to do with them. Instead of,
Mm.
he's already equipped you.
Right.
What we fail to realize is that he gives us everything we need when we're born.
Right. Right. Right.
And it's a growing process. No baby comes here walking and talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're new
Yeah.
in areas that we're in, whether it's business, whether it's finance, whether it's coaching, mentoring,
Mhm.
friendships.
Right.
Crawl before we walk in every area of.
Right. Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're going to be able to just jump into something and know it all at the beginning.
Right. Right. Right.
You're gonna mess up. Let me help a whole lot of people. You're gonna mess some stuff up.
Right. Right.
You're gonna mess some stuff up. But if you don't mess it up, how will you ever get it right? Because
Right. Right.
mess something up, girl, you know not to do that again.
Right, 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 right. That is so, so true. Yeah. And you know what? Like you said, our mature saints, we have a hard time with failure or bumping our heads against the wall or getting it wrong because you start thinking, oh, at this age, I should already know that. I should know better. Da 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 da. If you ever stop learning, you stop growing. And so that failure is a learning process. It's a learning experience. It's really not failure. It's a learning experience. And oh my God, that is so powerful. You said so many things that I've been taking. I like to take notes when I have speakers, and you said some really powerful hand. You said, I don't need any more of that blood on my hand and any more blood on my hand. And guys, oh my God, that is so impactful because when you're sitting down and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, the impact that you're supposed to be having for the kingdom is staggered. You know, you are you being really being disobedient. Wouldn't you say, Jocelyn, that
Yes,
disobedience?
it is disobedience. Delayed
Yeah.
obedience is disobedience.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Not
Absolutely.
disobedience.
Yeah. 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 You being disobedient. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't think
Yeah.
like that though. I
Mm-hmm.
think about all the people that I could have impacted or even just introduced to Christ that I didn't.
Right.
That's enough blood on my hands. So I'm going forward.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
I'll never forget it. I had a young baby came in. His mom brought his little baby sister in for her shots. He was 3 years.
Uh-huh.
He looked at me, had blonde hair, blue eyes, cute as he could be. He looked at me and said, "Do you know Jesus?"
Mm.
And I looked at him and I said, "I sure do." He said,
Right.
"Wonderful." But
Wow.
to approach this thing as a 3-year-old. Do you know
Yes.
he ain't have no
Yes. That is powerful.
and his mom said that he does it in the grocery store, the pediatrician's, he don't care. She said sometimes he embarrasses me because he's doing that. But we
Right.
the 3-year-old,
Mm.
just like him,
That,
he has no fear.
yeah, out of the mouths of babes. That's so powerful,
So
though.
he messed me up for the whole day.
He witnessing at 3, and we at this age is afraid to do it, or afraid of that no, or what the person might think about us or say. They don't think what they think anyway.
Baby, you can be 4 or you can be 54. They're gonna think what they're gonna think.
Right,
And
right.
see how they're gonna feel. I
Yes.
learned that I'm not responsible for how you feel. That's
Right,
not
right, right. Yeah,
responsibility for that. But I also
right,
understand that I can't take responsibility for you being mad at something I did or said if you don't let me know.
right, right, right. That's so true.
And
That is
because
so true.
I've always taken care of people in one way or another, I've also had
Mm-hmm.
that I'm important.
Yes.
I'm important in all of this.
Right,
I can't
right,
pour out to everybody all the time and not get refilled.
right,
I can't
right,
still give and give and give and not expect to be broken.
right, right.
I need somebody to be my saucer
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes.
yes.
Yeah, if I'm lifting
That,
up, I need to be my saucer. Because
right,
Crystal, they do. They think that strong people don't need help.
right, right,
I need somebody to call me up sometime and say, "Girl, you was in my spirit. How you
right, right,
how you
right,
do?"
right, right,
And
right,
the card ministry, as you talk about, one of the I have not been able to monetize it is because it's a part of my ministry.
right, right, right,
I realized that
right, right,
part of the gift that he's given me to be able to witness to other people.
right,
So because
right.
it's so important and so vital, I don't
Mhm.
I don't want to prostitute that.
You don't want to taint it.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
prostitute that. I want to keep it in its
yeah,
purest form because
yes,
that is a part of my witness. That is a part of
right.
how I uplift others. And in some cases,
Hmm.
a part of how I can prophesy to people.
Right, right, right.
I have to be careful with that because we've
Yeah, yeah.
gotten a lot of dangerous stuff going on in the kingdom where people are trying
Oh
to
yeah.
prostitute their gifts and so forth. I'm not doing that. No, 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 no. It's a gift.
Girl, woo, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
It's a, it's a gift, and I treat it as such.
Right, right, right.
It's a
You
gift.
are so right.
I'm not. I ain't charged.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember my uncle tell me he used to say,
Uh,
"I'm charging people to preach." Don't.
right,
But I'm like Felix Anderson. He said, I. He said my gift is free, but my time ain't.
right, 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 right,
I was
right,
like, dang.
right, right,
I was like, wait a minute.
right,
Thank you, sir. I needed that.
right, right.
My gift is free, but my time
Great,
is
but my time isn't. Yes, yes.
right. So we just have to learn how to balance this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Process. We've learned a lot of
Right.
stuff behind us. We've had a lot of faux pas. We've had a lot of problems. Whatever. We've had all of those things, but we've learned,
Mm-hmm.
and now we have the ability to share what we learned with other people. And when
Right.
we break, gifts for us is to help our mature women understand
Yeah.
that you're not done.
Right.
As
Right. You still
long as,
have value. Yeah.
you're breathing, you still,
Yes.
you have something
Yes.
to bring to the table, and there's somebody waiting on you.
Yes. 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 Absolutely.
So we got to work
And
the
that,
mindset work.
yes.
The very first thing,
Yes.
because we know that we had times that we didn't feel valuable. We didn't feel that we had anything to say. We didn't feel that anybody wanted to hear us. All,
Yes.
well, I'm da age, and I don't think nobody
Yeah.
want to hear what I gotta say, baby.
Right.
These young
Right.
women need to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, because they just doing like this through life. They just trying to figure it out. They need us. They
Right.
need us.
And it's,
Yeah.
I don't even think they're trying to figure it out. I
Mm-mm.
floating along. Whatever
Yeah.
happens.
Whatever happens. Yeah. Yeah. You are absolutely right. Well, there was I did Google confidence, and
Hmm.
one of the meanings was a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities. And I related that to gratitude, right? Because my platform is about gratitude.
Right.
But gratitude and thankfulness and confidence. Confidence actually stems, well, it doesn't stem, they marry each other, basically. Those two things, they actually marry each other, because when you become grateful, and grateful is being appreciative of things that are happening in your life without them, I wrote it down, gratitude, without them being, you placing a value on them, just being grateful for them, right? Being able to see those things, open your eyes to all the wonderful things that are happening around you. And so when you start to look at those things that you are grateful in life, that confidence starts to build on that, right? Your confidence start to actually build. And so I usually tell people to get a list of the things that you are grateful for, no matter how big or small they are, right? And when you start to list those things, you usually will take your eyes off of the things that you're wanting, you're needing, you're desiring, or the things that's going wrong in your life. And that builds your confidence, right? Um, Jocelyn, with that being said, do you have like some practices or something that you do to build your confidence or to build your gratitude, something that you have, a habit that you practice that you can share with the audience about something that you do that may be able to help them?
Grateful journal.
Yeah,
Have a grateful
that's,
journal
yeah, yeah,
in it every day.
yeah, yeah.
Get you a. I love these little binders from Ross. Whopping
Right,
a whopping $2.99.
right.
If you sit down and you start writing everything that you're grateful for, it takes you over and you forget about anything else that may be going on.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
use that grateful journal to remind myself of what has already occurred for me. And that if it can occur one time, it can occur
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yes.
And then sometimes I'll add scriptures in there as
Right.
well that appeal to me and just get me going. One of the things
Right.
all the time is, if we delight ourselves in the Lord, He will give us the desires.
Desires of our heart.
But
Yes.
when you delight yourself in Him, ultimately your and His desires align.
Yes.
So what
Yes.
desire becomes what His will is for you.
Right. Right.
You desire what,
Right. Right.
and if we would just go back to the book, go back to the playbook as we call it, the Bible,
Yeah.
there's everything in there. Now I understand what Grandma meant when she said there was nothing new under the sun.
Right. Right. Right.
Said it. But now
Yep.
it has become perfect. I love
Yep.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, grandma must have been saved after all. You know, she would get with your butt, so you didn't think she was saved.
Right, 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 right.
After them beatings and stuff, you didn't think that lady ain't saved.
She mean.
Yeah, she mean. You turned out all right because she was mean.
Right,
We need,
right,
we
right.
need to that.
Yes.
We need to get back to the place where grandma said, listen, don't touch that. When we go in
Right,
the store, don't pick up nothing and don't ask for nothing.
right, right, right.
Or as a comedian said, they used to leave us in the car and we didn't die. He said, these kids nowadays are soft.
Right,
Not the same
right,
kids, but there are so many ways that we have made our children not nearly as strong as they could be.
right,
And
right, right.
we failed them because we allow electronic gadgets to teach them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And also that entitlement, I don't have children, but that entitlement, because now you hear from a lot of people because everybody on the soccer team got a trophy. Everybody that won the math regents, everybody got some type of certificate or something.
it.
So now it's like when you say no, it's like, how to say no to me? I can't, you can't say no to me, so you have not allowed them to be able to know how to lose, or everybody's a winner. No, everybody's not a winner,
Now they got
and
a world where everybody ain't a winner.
yeah,
And now they can't deal with it.
and they can't deal with it, and that generated deals with a lot of anxiety. They deal with a lot of depression because they always comparing themselves to their peers, right? um, and different things like that, because they are not learning how to hear no. They're not used to being losing. They're not being learning how. They don't know how to be rejected. So it's a lot of things that take them down to a deep spiral. And we as mature women, we have our own issues too. Not to take away, but we know how to get up. We know how to fight back. And some of those things were missing from that particular generation. And so that even instilled, when you're talking about mature women, you just being around a mature woman, you can learn a lot from them. Right. This is why the Bible talks about hearing from the mothers of the church. I ain't a mother yet, but in the church yet. But I ain't gonna be sitting on that second row pew yet. Cause
Nose turn,
I ain't. Uh,
lips pursed.
Toot it, right?
Yeah, can't do that. But the thing is, one of the things that I've come to realize, Crystal, is the mothers. That thing about the mothers in the church. There are some things that are really still vital in that. As
Right, right.
I'm gonna throw this one in for free. As material gets thinner, them foundations make a difference.
Yes, yes,
As
yes.
our young ladies grow and develop because of all this food that we're eating that's got growth hormones and so forth in it, they're a little
Mhm.
bigger than we used to be. We need to
Right,
teach them how to go be sized for the right undergarments
right.
because the material is thin.
Yeah.
And so we got to work a little harder to cover some stuff. And it's okay. To cover some, leave some stuff to the imagination.
Right, right.
And doesn't have to be on display.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
show it doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna buy.
Right, right, right. And sometimes some of them just want to sample it and throw it back.
Okay.
I sample that, I'm done.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Because
I hear so giving up on dating, giving up on love, giving up on men, giving up on all of that. Just operating
Mhm.
by themselves, doing what that is that they do. But and I hear women still say, "I don't need a man." Well, God
Mm.
do,
Yeah.
and male and female, God said you do,
Right.
because
Yeah.
there's something different that both of us bring to the table.
To the table. Exactly.
That,
Exactly.
that a man bring to the table. That's who he.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know that I need one that's good and strong and that can stop me. Let
Right.
on devices I will run roughshod over.
I told y'all she funny, right? I told y'all.
That's it. And what I discover is I don't want to be bothered with him because he ain't got no spine.
Right, 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 right,
He'll
right.
be saying yes to you all the time is not good. I need
Right,
somebody,
right,
no, honey, I need you to go over there and have a seat.
right, right.
That for now, we're gonna come back to that conversation. And I think that a lot of times what has happened is we have become so independent because we had to. If you became a mother
Right.
young, you've had to raise that baby pretty much by yourself or whatever. And so now
Mm-hmm.
you know how to um, allow someone to come in and be the man that he was designed to be. Because there are still
Right,
that open doors. There are still men that walk on the street side and want you to walk on the inside. There are
right,
there are still men that dare you to touch the door.
right,
I'm
right.
walking into a store. You know, shopping used to be my thing, but the pandemic has almost cured me. But I'm walking into a store and I'm just walking along. I didn't see these guys behind me, but I heard a voice say, "Do not touch that door."
Mm.
Girl, I was like, wait. So I just kind of peered at him and I said, okay.
Uh-huh.
He reached up, he opened that door. When I got to that second door, I waited. He opened the door
Uh-huh.
and I said, thank you. And he said, you're welcome.
Wow.
Sobering moment for me because I was just
Right.
going on about my business and doing what I had become accustomed to doing.
And to do. Mm-hmm.
He, the man behind me, recognized
Mm-hmm.
his role.
Right, right,
Said,
right,
do not touch that door.
right.
So what has
And
we don't know how to acquiesce and not touch the door.
right, right, right. And God sends those gentle reminders of like I haven't forgotten you. That to me is what it is. I haven't forgotten you. Those gentle things like I would go to New York and from New York, but walk down the street and a guy will say, "Hey, Ma, you look good." And I'm like, talking to me, but it was just a compliment. There was no, there was, there was no anything coming behind it, but it was just a compliment.
Right.
And so God just sends you those gentle reminders just to let you know, I haven't forgotten you. Even at that mature age, I haven't forgotten you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sending those little drops just to let you know I still got you.
I,
So if you're a mature woman out there and you're still desiring to be married or be with someone, I want to let you know God has not forgotten you.
yes.
You put your petition unto him. Give, like Jocelyn said earlier, delight yourself in him and he will give you the desires of your heart. You just got to be able to do what he says first, right? And he will give you the desires of his heart, of your heart. God is not a man that he would lie. He's gonna stand by his word.
Right.
He's going to stand by his word. So you have to do your part and he's going to do his. If that is your desire, trust it will happen. I'm still believing that it's going to happen for me
Yes.
as well.
Yes. And the other thing,
Yeah.
we have to live with our hands open. and our hearts open to be ready to receive it.
Yeah. I just learned that, Jocelyn, because I was kind of closed off. You know, I was kind of closed off.
Ain't nobody
And
fighting to get in. Ain't nobody fighting to get
right.
in, Crystal. Open up.
Yeah.
Open the door. And sometimes
Right.
it's not even about relationship as much as it's nice to go out and talk to somebody over the dinner that's got a little bass in their voice.
Right. Right.
Get a phone call from someone and say, and just talk to them for a little while, and they got some bass in their voice. Nothing to it, nothing. And
Right. Right.
into something. That's another thing. Don't take him all the way
Right.
to the altar in your mind, because that might not be him.
Girl, and that a lot of time happen, you know, that women, they go on a date and the first thing they start doing is they
Put it in the
don't
room.
wrote the script, the book, they've sent out the invitations,
Yeah.
rented the reception hall, done all of this stuff in their mind, and all the guy did was say, "Would you like to go out to eat?" You know,
And look, but also another thing that we as older women will do is, because we have not arrived at the place that we understand that we are valuable, and we will say, like the young man in New York, "Hey, Ma, you look good." Our first response, "You talking to me? Where? I look good for who or what?" You know, they can't believe that they're
defense,
right.
yeah, uh-huh,
We don't know how to take a compliment.
yeah,
We're not accustomed to that. I had a
right,
really taught me how to receive compliments. He would say, "Well,
right,
you know, you are so beautiful and you're this and you're that." And I would
mhm,
stop him and give him a laundry list of stuff that was wrong with me.
right.
Until one day he said, "Listen, when I say you are beautiful, you say
You say thank you. Yeah.
thank you." So it was because of someone saying to me,
Right,
wait a minute, ma'am, this is not how this is going to go.
right,
That I
right,
say, thank you.
right, right. You know what, Jocelyn, I learned that a while back too. You know, like, because I would do the same thing. I give all of these excuses of the opposite, and it was just a matter of just saying, you know, I learned it from an attorney that I used to work with, and he was like, just say thank you. I said, okay.
Something, because we've grown up in this era of false humility.
Right, right,
Oh, I don't want nobody to think I'm bigger than I am. I don't want them to think
right,
much. Well, some days I do think I'm too much. Oh, well. But it took me almost 50 years to get here.
right, right, right,
But I finally figured out skinny legs don't matter.
right, right, right,
Leg woman just as you will a fat leg woman. So,
right, right, right,
and you just got to live with God. Okay,
right, right,
huge legs. But
right,
no
right.
reality for everybody that don't have legs.
Right, right, right. What the words say, you are beautifully, wonderfully and fearfully made. Yeah. You got
He just
you got what you need for who you need it for.
there. That's perfect, Crystal. Got what you need it for. Because he
Yeah.
loves every bit of you. Crooked teeth,
Right,
eyes, fat legs, skinny legs, fupa, whatever. When
right,
our age, there are some things that we've earned. I
right.
decided that a fupa is that. Because, girl, you know that is the battle of the older lady, the mature.
Right, 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 right.
And I
That's a badge of honor.
yes, child, yes, every bit. You know, you ate that. I ate every pint of that Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Every pint
Right.
I ate it. I'm sorry. I ate all 12 of those Hawaiian rolls. That's why I do not buy them to this day.
Right, right,
House, and they fresh and soft. They might not be
right,
the next day. So
right.
I made it a point to limit those things that I came to realize were detrimental to me.
So right, right.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that there were some things like that pint of Haagen-Dazs butter pecan ice cream
Mm-hmm.
that had become a crutch and a comfort zone for me. When
Right.
I could eat a pint of Haagen-Dazs because Haagen-Dazs get it right every time.
Right.
Literally used to tell my girlfriend when we leave church, I said, "Girl, I'm going home. My boyfriend waiting for me." And she said, "What boy?" She said, "What boyfriend, girl? You ain't told me nothing about no man." I said, his first name is Haagen-Dazs. His last name is Butter. So good to me. He never lets me down.
Oh, girl, you are funny.
Every time I'm with him, and finally said, "Jocelyn, it is unnatural how you talk about that ice cream." But I
Oh,
realized
God.
that my eating those pints of Haagen-Dazs was a way that I was using food as a crutch
Wow.
because I always felt good when I ate that Haagen-Dazs.
Right. Right.
I always felt good when I ate all 12 of those Hawaiian rolls.
Right. Right.
Became something that I was using for comfort instead of dealing with the issue outright.
Right. 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 That's
I started weighing
and
all that. When I went to the doctor,
hmm
"Ooh, your weight is up a little bit." I said, "Ooh, must be them Hawaiian rolls." And that Haagen. So I can do something about that. I need to move. I need to move more,
right.
which is how I ended up in.
Right.
I need to move more. I need to
Right.
be better. Even if it's only 30 minutes a day, it makes a difference.
Right. Exactly, exactly. And that's, I advocate for that health and wellness.
Yes.
Um, but you guys, one of the things that you touched on a few minutes ago, you just talked about self-awareness, but you talked about self-care and knowing how valuable you are, always doing things to other people. And I know that's something that we don't deal with a lot because as women, we're nurturers,
Natural.
right? We're nurturers, we're givers, we doing it all, right? We just juggling. And a lot of times we don't unpack our baggage and just say woosah. So what are some of the things that you do for self-care outside of, do you just tap out, go and read, or do you take time out? I know you say you just got delivered it from shopping.
Girl, that was the other thing I did when I felt some type of way.
Right,
The pandemic has delivered me because I took pride in not paying full price for anything.
right,
And the pandemic, messed up them. So they trying to make all their money back. So they're not offering as great of sales.
right,
So
right, right.
I
That's
don't
true.
get excited about going because I don't get it was the thrill of the hunt for me. It got
Right,
it got to the point that it was the thrill of the hunt. I knew when Belts was gonna do 50% off the red dot.
right,
That was when I headed into the store. But they're not doing that anymore. So now my thrill is gone. As the song says, the
right,
thrill is gone, baby.
right, right.
So now what I do is I read. I do read. When you go into business, leaders are readers in
Yeah.
life. Period. It doesn't matter whether you're in business or you're in ministry. Whatever it is that you're doing health and well,
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Leaders are readers. You need to
Yeah.
consistently reading up on certain things because what I learned too, Crystal, was that when you get over a certain age, you have to handle your health journey different. What
Hmm.
it took for me to lose weight in my 20s is not going to work in my 50s.
Exactly. Exactly.
What I used to eat in my 20s going to stay a little longer with me in my 50s. So am I
Right.
adjust to that or am I
Hmm.
on this journey?
Right.
You have to make a determination of how it is you're going to travel into your next journey. And I always joke because I tell somebody real quick, I'm going to live a long time to get on somebody's nerves. I want to live a long time to get on somebody's nerves. Okay?
Right.
Whoever him is. But then, as a mature woman, there's some other things that we bring to the table, even in that. Even as he,
Right.
even as I get on his nerves, I'm still gonna fix his plate.
Right.
There's still things that I'm gonna do for him that I learned back in the day as a mature woman.
Right.
There are times that my dad got on my mom's nerves and my mom got on my dad's nerves, but they still did what they were supposed to do as a man and a woman in a relationship.
Right.
That is the thing. Remember, I might get on his nerves, but he gonna still open that door for me.
Right.
I might get on his nerves, but he gonna still keep my car full of gas because I hate pumping gas.
Right.
I hate pumping gas. I need his car because this gas thing has gotten outrageous. And they're predicting that the gas by the end of the summer could possibly be as much as $6.
Right.
I don't know if you saw my post. I said if the gas gets as high as that this summer, we're gonna have family reunions, funerals, get-togethers, breakfast, brunch, Bible study, everything via Zoom or streaming.
Right.
Because hey, I'm gonna be sitting at the house if you're looking for me. It's just that's a bit much. But
yeah.
He's also promised to carry his people even through this.
Yeah, provision will be made.
He has promised that he's going to take care of us even through this.
Right.
So we go back to trust that God is going to do what he's promised us to do.
Yeah.
So get you a binder, a notebook, some loose leaf paper, whatever you need, and start you a gratitude journal.
Right.
That way you have somewhere to keep those papers that Crystal was talking about. She said, make a list. Well, you need somewhere to put. Get you
a composition notebook. You can do, you can utilize anything to start.
That's right. We can use anything.
Yeah. But it just as long as you're doing it, I do mine. I used to do it at night. I do mine now in the mornings. And it takes my day a different way. Like at night, it would give me a little bit more peaceful rest. But when I do it in the morning, it makes my day better. So if whichever way you want to journal, get that notepad and start off writing down 5 things that you're grateful for, right? And it's going to turn into so many other. You're going to be writing so much after a while, you're going to look up and you're going to be like, God, I ain't got no reason to be worried. Or I don't have no reason to be tripping about nothing because look at all what, like Jocelyn said earlier, it shows you what you have, but it also reminds you of what has been done before, right? You can see it just outlines what has been done before.
It's your track record with God.
Yeah. Yes. You
know, he is. It's your track record with God. And you can help other people too. Everywhere your voice is needed. I went into one day, one of the country grocery store, I think it was in Carter's in Smithfield or somewhere. And little Caucasian lady, she was in there, she was just complaining. And I looked at her, well, girl, you know you got it going on, right? What do you mean? I said, well, you look good. You walked into the store. You don't have a cane. You're not in a wheelchair. So you must be doing good. And you in the grocery store, so you must have a little money to spend. So, ma'am, you are doing fantastic.
Right.
She looked at me and she said, I thank you so much.
She
caught up in complaining that I was not grateful for what I have and what I am right now. Baby, you walk,
Right. Right.
got no cane, you ain't got no crutches, you ain't in no wheelchair, ain't nobody push
Right. Right.
you, baby. She said, thank you. She said, that
Mm-hmm.
day. Something as simple as that.
Right. Right.
And that's
Right.
called to be the light. We're called
Right.
salt of the earth. So what we doing?
Right. Right.
But you know, Chris
Right.
tree stump, so
You gave her a preview of what like just like that guy gave me a compliment. You gave her a reminder from God of
yeah,
who she was, a preview of her life, and she needed that at that moment.
yeah,
I'm telling you, Jocelyn, you are awesome. That is so awesome.
so much.
Ooh,
Amazing. Know that
yes.
we are necessary. You are necessary.
Mhm.
I am necessary. Everybody that joined us on the broadcast today and watched the replay is necessary. Because
Necessary. Yes.
all of us are called to someone,
Right.
but you can
Right.
never meet your someone if you don't never talk to nobody.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
walk first, because people really expect Christians to look a certain way.
Right. Right. They do. They
Yeah.
do.
But that's
And
because we've done it like that.
yeah. And that's what I was getting ready to say. That's because there's some out there that's doing it like that.
Mhm.
And when you see people that are open and more open-minded, more so to things rather than religiosity, and you can have a conversation with them without them saying, I'm blessed and highly favored of the Lord, moving and grooving and walking in God's favor today, da 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 da. It'd be like, when you doing all that, I'm like, huh?
You know what I say? Who you trying to hear you?
Right. Exactly. 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 Let's just have a conversation and be real people.
And
Right?
I'm gonna laugh. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna laugh. It might be
Right.
because when you say all that, I'm gonna be looking at you like, what? And you
Yeah.
against me, you who? Like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
okay. So we just
Right.
time and keep it moving.
Right. Right.
See
But
this?
Jocelyn, I don't even know. I don't know how long we've been up here.
Lord, we've been on here almost an hour, so I guess we need to let the people before mom have to come rescue them.
But I do want to invite you back again because, girl, you always give good conversation. And I am so grateful again for you taking your time out of your day to join. I'm thanking everybody that joined today. The people that see this on the replay, I know you're going to be blessed. I'm not going to pray you be blessed. I know you're going to be blessed by the information that was shared today. But thanks again, Jocelyn, for coming on today and sharing with us about your platform. Please go and let everybody know how they can follow you,
All right.
and also about your
Summit.
nursing. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I call it a symposium. I'm sorry.
Summit, symposium, same thing. Okay, first off, I'm on Instagram as Jocelyn T. Hood McElderry, Jocelyn T. McElderry. So you can find me on Instagram. Um, you can find me on Facebook as Jocelyn T. Hood McElderry. I try to keep the hood for those that are in my class, that are classmates of mine, so that they can find me on Facebook. Even though sometimes I've unfriended several because I get with that craziness, but that's okay. I'm Jocelyn T. McElderry on Twitter as well. Go to my link tree and you can I have a free ebook on Connections Matter. I got some other things coming up very, very soon. Um, I also am on LinkedIn, Jocelyn T. McElderry. And of course, I'm on TikTok as the Connection Specialist One, trying to maximize this TikTok world. And on September 17th. Tell all your nurse friends or all you nurses, the Nurse Recharge Summit will be happening once again. The first one we did on April 23rd, it was absolutely phenomenal. And we decided to do it again in the fall. It is virtual. so you don't have to leave your home. And it was so powerful that we are doing it again. We have some of the most amazing speakers. We have a young lady that is literally almost an authority on imposter syndrome. Crystal, she a way that I just sat there and I was like, I was amazed because she went back to when it was called something else.
Wow.
Oh, it's called imposter syndrome. It was so powerful. She is just dynamic and she is just so animated. So if you
That
know,
sounds good.
and if you are a nurse, show up, and we got the best MC in the world. Come,
Okay.
save the date for September 17th. The details will be forthcoming. We'll be doing lives and talking about it all along and putting the link where you can get to it. So if you know a nurse or love a nurse, gift them a ticket. Get them
Yeah.
in the room. It was absolutely wonderful, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful again. I came together with my business partners, and we made a decision that we wanted to do something to help nurses because they are struggling right now, and we need all the help that we can get. So come be recharged, refreshed, reanimated, all of those things with the Nurse Recharge Summit. Save the date, September 17th. 2022.
Awesome. Jocelyn, can you type that link for that down in the comment section?
We haven't gotten the
For
link
the
yet, but it will be.
Oh, okay.
But let's do this.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just type it in there. Thank you so much again for coming on today, guys. Reach out to your nurses. Like she said, if you love one, please share. You never know what people are in need of, right? You think they're in need of one thing, and they truly may be in need of coming together with like-minded people and getting that information. So you never know. But again, I just want to thank Jocelyn for coming on today. Like I said, I am truly grateful and appreciate it. I don't take your time lightly. I don't take it lightly at all. And I am so awesome. And I just want to add one more thing. As I do every Tuesday, how I end this, I want you to go out and I want you to think about two things that you are truly grateful for on today. Whether you had light, water, you under a bridge, but it's a covered bridge. Whether your kids are healthy, your family is healthy, whatever it is, take those two things and just reflect on them all day. And I promise you, your whole day will absolutely change. All right. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. I love you.
You are so welcome. I love you more. Bye-bye. Have a great
Bye.
day. Don't forget
You too.
things to be grateful.
All right. Yes. Toodles.
Bye-bye.